Literally, like, one hair touches me and I'm like, don't get off me. Oh, it's awful. It has been a pretty rough few days. I am having mast cell reactions. I don't really know what kicked it on. So today is Tuesday. The rashes started up last Friday. I dealt with it Friday, and then Saturday I knew it was like past the point that I could fix it. So I went to the ER, told them all the things. It was actually a new ER. So that's always incredibly interesting for someone with my kind of medical history. And so I had to get them up to speed on all the things, whatever. But what was interesting is I looked up the place before I went. And the reason that I went there instead of my regular ER is because it was so much closer. And all I needed was steroid shots. So it wasn't like anything super, super complicated. So I looked them up before I left because I wanted to know like providers, like who was there, blah, blah, blah. I really wanted to know how many of them were women because I don't really like dealing with guys when it comes to any of this stuff anymore. So every single one of their providers was a female, which totally made me super happy. So I went up there, I got them up to speed as much as you can with all of my stuff and told them. And she, like I guess I saw a PA. She was so nice, and she walks in and she was like, I don't even know half of what you're dealing with. And she was like, but she's like, we're absolutely willing to help. And she was like, what normally kicks the rashes? And I was like, whatever the biggest dose of steroids that you can give me, for my, BMI and all that. And I said, it'll take me 24 hours before I can take a deep breath, and then it'll slowly like start ramping back down after that 24 hours. So she listed off the 4 kinds of steroids that they have, like injectable steroids, and 2 of them I've had before, both have worked, so we picked one. They gave me the biggest dose that they could, and so that was about 12:30, like noonish on Saturday. And so Sunday, like I was really aware of the time because this round of it, it's like I have felt like I'm walking on eggshells inside my own body for weeks. Like I've known it was coming, nothing I could do to stop it. And I mean, I've been on all of my antihistamine regimen, double Zyrtec, double Zantac. I have a nasal spray that we've added into things as well. And then I still have like Benadryl for breakthrough rashes and that kind of thing. So I have been on Benadryl since Friday afternoonish. And that's taking 1 or 2 Benadryl at a time just so that I am not crawling out of my own skin. It's awful. It's hot and red and itchy and swollen, and so I've been dealing with it with the Benadryl and ice packs. I actually ice pack my rashes no matter where they are, even when they're in the unmentionable areas. I ice pack all of it. It's the one thing that gets me the most relief, as long as I have enough Benadryl in my system to kind of like bring down the reaction. So I'm super aware of it. Oh, sugar is such a struggle. So I was very aware of it. Actually, I was aware of it about midnight 30 on Saturday night because I just kind of wondered how it was. And I just felt like it was still like ramping up. And then 12:30 came and went on Sunday and still felt like it was ramping up. So Monday has come and gone, and now I am reacting to my pain patches. So I haven't been able to wear my pain patches in almost 3 days. So my side complications, whatever, from my tube surgery makes my ribs feel like they're broken. So my ribs have been hurting they've been real bad for a couple days. So definitely could be worse on that one. My left hip hurts really bad, but I can't tolerate any of the pain meds, whether it's the patches or whether it's the gel. Can't tolerate it. So now I am reacting to my dressing. You can see exactly how red it is. You can see it creeping out from behind it. And normally, pretty much the entire time that I've had my port accessed, I've always used Tegaderm. I'm just itching, like I'm so irritated. So Tegaderm is what I've been using, and I really like Tegaderm because you can see the whole thing. It really makes a good seal. I'm not so panicked if I'm taking showers and whatnot. So they sent me out. They actually had a driver come out to my house last night to try to get me relief so I didn't have to totally de-access. So I removed the top layer of Tegaderm. They sent me, I don't have them with me. They sent me adhesive remover, like wipes, like alcohol wipes, but they're adhesive remover. So I peeled away all of the Tegaderm and used the adhesive remover to get off of it, to hopefully that was all I was reacting to, was just that particular adhesive. And I put this one back on. It's like Centurion or something. I'll put it down here because I honestly don't remember what the name was because I was in such a freaked out state last night trying to change it out. They also sent me IV 3000 dressings. I have not tried that yet. I had another infusion that I had to run today, which was just regular hydration. I ran it this morning at work. I was done maybe at like 2:30, I guess. And I just don't want to de-access because I'm just going to have to access again in 2 days. But I can't handle this anymore. And so this is kind of a whole, like, you get a twofer video. So mast cell reaction, which totally sucks. You can react to anything. You can react to dust. You can react to pet hair. You can react to it being a Tuesday. You can react to the wind is coming from the northeast today. You react to anything and everything. Sometimes I react to stuff that's me, like almost like an autoimmune response. Yeah, it's really been unideal. So I am going to de-access. And this, with what I'm dealing with now, okay, hold on. We don't want to be demonetized. Ugh. Okay, let me get all this up. So with the reaction that's happening, you can see like how awful it is. And literally I even like get close to it and I want to claw my skin off. So this is with full steroids, and I have never had steroid shots not work before. So I'm in contact with my big allergist, and so my next double Xolair is supposed to be Friday, so today's Tuesday. So they know everything that's going on. I have to see my allergist on Friday before the shots just to make sure that I'm okay to have the shots, because I had 2.5 weeks of side effects off of the first shots. It calmed down for a little bit, and then like my whole body just turned into one big rash. So we need to go over all the things and make sure that we're okay to continue. And I think we are. A lot of people with my conditions kind of have the same sort of reaction. Not in like the specific reactions, like it made me really dizzy and I kept almost falling out of my office chair. All of my joints hurt really bad. Everybody reacts differently to medication. It hit me really, really hard. And it's almost like, as the Xolair was like ramping up, I had all of the other side effects. Nausea, migraines, joint pain, all of that stuff, but I didn't break out into a rash. And then it seemed like it was like when it was peak level in the month, things were okay. And then as soon as I started coming back down, it was like my whole body just reacted to almost like it couldn't process the normal stuff anymore because I had the Xolair. I don't know. It was very interesting. I've never had a reaction like this. So the reaction that I'm having, I also have down below. So ice packs and Benadryl, and I've got the steroid shots. I'm in contact with my primary to see if I have to have more steroid shots, if I have to have oral steroids to get rid of it. And then this is my other saving grace. These are my big meds for when I have a flare-up of all the nerve pain from the postherpetic neuropathy. That will actually kill the awfulness that is happening with this, but I can't use that on my port area at all. And so this, it's like kind of like outside my purview of anything that I've had to deal with before. So all I'm going to do is de-access, and then I'll let you guys know what happens with the rest of the rashes. So with how I de-access, I pull, oh man, everything to the center, and then I de-access from there. Oh, my foreskin. I haven't had any time to like be less sticky. Oh my God. It's like, it's so bad. I want to take like a flamethrower to my skin. It's so awful. So, pinch wings, de-access. Okay, so that is the rash I'm dealing with. So it goes from here all the way down, up into the side. Oh my gosh. So it's almost like with how it was like nothing was going to make it better, like not changing the dressing, that wasn't going to fix it. I'm going to have all of this fixed before I can redress it and re-access. I might have to re-access and just run an infusion and then take it off again on Thursday or Friday. Lordy. So that's my fun at the moment. So ice packs, hold on, I'm going to show you my ice packs, and they work really good. So give me half a second, I'll be right back. Okay, this is the kind that I've been using. It's called TheraPearl. I know I've bought ice packs at Walmart before. I know I've bought them at CVS and Walgreens. I can't remember where I got this one, because I've got other ones and they have like a cloth kind of background or backer on it. Normally I always put it just straight on my skin because I need it to be as cold as possible, but it just depends. And what's neat is like you can see it blue because I used it on the way home from work, like while I was commuting, and so it's not totally cold yet, and because when it turns cold it's purple. So it tells you really, you know, easy if you need to freeze it again. And so they're super squishy. You can fold it in all sorts of different ways. I feel like Vanna White with the ice packs. So anyways, these work really well for me. So I don't know what else I have to do tomorrow, if I have to have more steroids or what we're gonna do. And the rash goes even farther than I thought it did. Like it goes all the way down here. Oh, it's so miserable. It looks pretty awful. Even worse than that, like, maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, it's so sad. So anyways, let's make tomorrow better. Hopefully we can get something in my system that will calm all the things down. Literally, like, one hair touches me and I'm like, don't get off me. Oh, it's awful. Okay, I'm done whining. I'll see you later.